Can you handle what the House of Mouse is planning? Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 Disney projects to look forward to in 2018. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at the most buzzworthy, exciting projects to be coming from Disney in 2018. Number 10, A Wrinkle in Time.
So you fall to space.
More likely wrinkle it.
If there's one company we trust to properly handle adapting this classic middle years book to the big screen with class, care, and respect for the source material, it's the House of Mouse. And based on the first trailer, it looks like that trust has indeed been well placed. For those of you unfamiliar with the book, A Wrinkle in Time is the story of a young girl who, along with her younger brother and a friend, must brave space and time to rescue her father.
He's trapped by a darkness that's actively spreading throughout the universe.
Based on what we've seen of the film so far, which delivers awe-inspiring visuals, a beautiful atmosphere, and a stellar cast, Madeleine L'Engle's novel is truly getting the star treatment. Number 9, Muppet Babies. Now in their 60s, Kermit and his band of lovable oddballs have consistently found ways to connect with each subsequent generation since making their debut in 1955. Their most recent update, set to debut in 2018, is a reboot of the 80s Muppet Babies series by the same name, which, as the title suggests, focuses on the gang when they were small children.
When you grew, looks kinda weird and you wish that you weren't there.
Suffice it to say, Muppet Babies is a huge shot of nostalgia, perfectly timed to earn automatic approval from this generation of parents.
It's Indiana Frog, my hero!
Aimed at kids 4 to 7, this updated version is CGI, rather than the traditional animation of its namesake, which will surely help it to connect with its intended audience.
It's headed straight for us!
Number 8, Ralph Breaks the Internet, Wreck-It Ralph 2. Leave it to Disney to make a video game-inspired film that succeeds where others fail. With 2012's Wreck-It Ralph, they took an alternative approach by writing a savvy love letter to video games without directly adapting any single property, but including plenty of cameos. And in doing so, scored a win with critics and at the box office.
Nice share, Ralph. As fellow bad guys, we've all felt what you're feeling, and we've come to terms with it.
In 2018, the titular heroic in-game villain Ralph returns to broaden his horizons after his arcade gets connected to the internet.
Ralph leaves the arcade and wrecks the internet.
Whoa.
The premise opens up infinite possibilities for Ralph and Vanellope, and we can't wait to see where this wireless router takes them. Number 7, Solo, A Star Wars Story.
I'll see you next year.
Though some long-term Star Wars fans may be unhappy with Disney's elimination of the original expanded universe in favor of new storylines, it sure is nice to be getting quality Star Wars films with regularity again. In May of 2018, Disney's second anthology film hits theaters, bringing back such fan favorites as Han Solo, Lando Calrissian, and Chewbacca to explore their youth in what is sure to be an adventure worthy of these three scoundrels. Despite the director switch-up during the reportedly troubled production and a lack of footage to date, we remain optimistic that this will be another winner, especially given its solid cast of young talent.
Would that it were so simple.
Would that it were so simple.
Number 6, Frozen on Broadway. If we've learned anything since Disney released this icy animated fantasy film in 2013, it's that there's simply no such thing as too much Frozen. Unless, of course, you're a parent of a child who's figured out how to use YouTube and has been listening to Let It Go on repeat, in which case you might disagree.
Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway.
But seriously, Frozen has really knocked it out of the park with its musical numbers. And as such, a Broadway musical adaptation is a more than welcome addition to the franchise, one tailor-made for adults. It's been in a 4-year development process, but Disney has stated that they demand excellence, so it will surely have been worth the wait. Number 5, Mary Poppins Returns. If you've seen Saving Mr. Banks, you know just how hard Walt Disney had to work to make this big-screen musical adaptation of Mary Poppins a reality.
Mr. Disney, Mary Poppins does not sing.
It very well could have never happened. Despite what author P.L. Travers thought of the finished product, fans are certainly happy that Disney's Mary Poppins got made. It's one of the company's most cherished films.
For a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down.
It's always nerve-wracking to have a classic revisited, but with the excellent Emily Blunt taking the torch from Julie Andrews, and the incomparable Lin-Manuel Miranda playing Jack, we've been given more than enough reason to hope for the best. A worthy sequel to Mary Poppins would make for a magical Christmas gift. Number 4. Kingdom Hearts 3. Whatever the medium, Disney properties tend to inspire a dedicated fan base, the likes of which few other franchises could ever hope to achieve. Though the Kingdom Hearts games may not have the same reach or massive number of players boasted by other gaming franchises, the enthusiasm of Kingdom Hearts fanbase is second to none. The series has been going strong for over a decade and a half, and based on what we've seen of Kingdom Hearts 3, developer Square Enix remains committed to the same level of creativity and quality as ever. But this time, we're finally getting to visit the world of Toy Story.
君たち、新しいおもちゃなのか?
Number 3. Toy Story Land. Speaking of entering the world of Toy Story, in 2018 you'll be able to do it in person too. Rides based on the property have proved very successful at Disney theme parks, as have the Toy Story themed areas of Disney parks in Paris and Hong Kong. As a result, in 2015, Disney World began development on a Toy Story Land at Hollywood Studios in Orlando, Florida. Set on 11 acres of land, themed to look like Andy's backyard. The goal is to make guests feel toy-sized. It will feature 2 new rides, a restaurant made to look like Andy's lunchbox, and true to Disney World standards, the sort of theming that will take your breath away.
Every slinky dog has his day.
Number 2. Incredibles 2. Pixar is not a company that produces sequels unless they believe they have a quality follow-up story to tell, one that will really do justice to the original film. The downside of this is that fans are often subjected to an insufferable wait before getting a sequel, if we get one at all. On the bright side, that also means that when we do get a sequel, there's pretty much zero chance of it being a dud. In 2018, Disney and Pixar are bringing everyone's favorite animated superhero family back to the big screen for what is sure to be another hilarious, fast-paced adventure. For nearly a decade and a half, we can hardly wait any longer. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
What happens now determines what happens to the rest of the world.
Number 1. Avengers Infinity War.
There was an idea.
Marvel continues to push the envelope on all fronts on their quest for world domination over the entertainment industry. On the television front, 2018 will see them delve into teen drama with the compelling Cloak and Dagger series, while on the big screen, they'll be delivering the cinematic event we've all been waiting for since they started teasing Thanos in Phase 1.
But this does put a smile on my face.
Infinity War needs no introduction. Hell, it could destroy the box office without marketing, bringing together a jaw-dropping collection of characters and stars. There's never been anything like it before. One way or another, May 4th is going to be historic.
Who the hell are you guys?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Ms. Mojo and subscribe for new videos every day.